Karishma here, getting into a discussion with an author who's kind of changed my perceptions about some words. So, what is it that comes to your mind when you think about "oe hoye"? That's a word that all of us think, and I mean, all of us have heard it. And the moment we hear that, we think about Bollywood movies, right? But no, not anymore. So, for me now, this is what is going to come into my head: the book "Oe Hoye" by Anuj Guglani, and I have Anuj with me here today for a quick discussion about his book and why his book came into picture. Hi Anuj, how are you feeling? How are you feeling being at the World Book Fair?
You can just say, oi hoy.
So you're from an auto background. You've been a hardcore mechanical engineering, all of those things put in together. You've been with the auto world. I never pictured somebody in that kind of a world sitting in a table somewhere, taking some time out and writing. So how does this connection come into being? How does somebody who owns or who's a founder of an auto forum become an author? I'm very curious to know this journey.
Well, like I would say it was automatic. Well, the auto guys are not that boring. We also have feelings and we also have memories. We also love to savor our nostalgia, and which takes us back to our school days, college days, hostel days, the days when there was just a rotary dial phone, the black one with the heavy receiver, the days when there were no smartphones, perhaps people were smarter, and no digital, no social media, no Insta, and it was that Archie's card which was to be given anonymously to your crush. Those red letter boxes with the next change time hand painted and jetting out of that small window. A very different time, simple time. So it is also a time when the book is on nostalgia, as the cover shows. Lots of stories of school, college, hostel. But I feel that it is as important for the 80s and 90s generation as it is for the current generation, because I see a lot of disconnect and distance between the children and the parents these days and the elders. So this can be a common ground. This can be a way to reignite those discussions, those relationships, spend time on the dining table without a device, and have some conversation where there is no negativity, there are no taunts, there is no leg pulling. It's all happiness. It's like going to a Disneyland. Who can be sad in a Disneyland? So something like that. So it's a very, very feel good book. And that's the feeling which I get even now. If I'm feeling down and out on any particular day, everybody has bad days. I just pick up the book at night, I read 1 or 2 pages, and I'm back there. So and that has worked for the book too, because commercially it's not doing that bad. So that perhaps is working for many other people too. So it's like that.
Thank you so much for sharing that. In fact, that even brought in some bit of nostalgia to me. So I'm a 90s kid. So yeah, a lot of pieces where you're talking about, you're calling me old. Don't do that. Oh, then that is fine. So yes, the parts which you were talking about, a day without a smartphone, of us scrolling through, the days when we used to write letters. And I did a lot of those. I used to send birthday wishes to everybody, even postal. I sometimes even still do that. I have pen pals who have turned into best friends, who are with me even today. So that was an amazing era to live in. And today even I'm not a huge fan of the very quick, fast world. So for me, I feel the book is a huge place that I can dive into and look into it. But just keeping away that nostalgia, I'm very intrigued about the terminologies you've used in the book. The words that are very, very, what do you call it? The words that we use between your friends. Arey, ladki to pati already. Or what are the, chalo ladki to pati. There are many other words. Your train ka suffer and suffer. So all those words that you've used in the book. Where did this entire comic or humor, how did all this mix up together, and what has your journey been like a writer? I want to understand how this entire thing came into picture.
Get ready for a very long answer. Yeah. See, I used to always keep hearing these top authors saying that, hey, there's always a book in your soul, it'll always come out, it'll come out when you're ready as an author. I would say, all crap, man. आत्मा में किताब होती है क्या? आत्मा में किताब बैठी होती है. But suddenly, in November 2021, and I realized that what those top authors have said, it's not that wrong. I could actually start feeling a book in my soul that I have to express it and I have to just come out with it. But being a little busy working professional, no, I would not praise too much about myself. Little busy professional, I could not find time. So what I did, I started writing the book on my phone, on Google Docs, and I wrote the entire book on my phone. And I wrote it at one of my favorite places in the hills, Kasauli Club, the place, the Mahal Farms. Then I wrote at the Vasant Vihar Club, then the Bread and More outlet in Vasant Vihar, and the most important place, which is the epicenter of all the creativity and innovation, that's my washroom. And then of course while waiting for a meeting or while you're commuting in the metro, in the car, in the cab, because the phone is always there with you. You spend more time with this device than with your family or colleagues or teams. So about those terms that you mentioned, as they say, like if you are in sales and if you have to make a sales presentation to a client, and if I tell you 15 minutes prior, hey, one of the top clients is coming, there could be two things. Either you might say, hey, I'm not prepared, or you might say, hey, no problem, that's enough time, because you've been doing this day in and day out, so you need to practice. So all these terms, terminology, all these thoughts, I had been seeing, observing, feeling, watching I'm pushing 50 now, so almost half a century. So it just started coming out in a flow. I started getting organized in chapters, and it started going in a flow, in a synergy, and it just was flowing. So it's like me only. That's the way I talk. Like even this title Oye Hoye, it has come out from the fact that that's the way I express my exuberance or exhilaration, or when I'm ecstatic. If I really get turned on by something, I say Oye Hoye. So I thought let that be on the cover.
That's an amazing. I wouldn't say it's inspirational, but that's very encouraging. And to know that you have your thought, it's so simple. You have something in your head, you just jot it down, you write it, and then it can get developed into a full-fledged book. That's amazing. Congratulations on actually finishing this journey of getting the book out, because a lot of people don't. It's just 5 to 10% of people who starts writing a book actually finishes it. So you are in that 10% already. But how has the journey been getting into this industry of trying to publish your book, and post-publishing, how was it going? How is the book doing? How have you been marketing it? So how was it getting into the technicalities of the book industry?
Well, I was in touch with almost like a half a dozen publishers to publish it, and each time something or the other happened, and it just did not work out. Some TNC, terms and conditions, were not win-win. I always believe in win-win. I'm also a lawyer by education, so whenever I draft a contract of my organization, I always ensure it's win-win. When I get a contract with somewhere else, it is always lopsided. It's favoring the other party. So my perspective is always win-win. So that win-win was not happening. So one publisher, second publisher, third publisher. Then eventually I thought, okay, fine, I'll do it on my own. So I did everything on my own. I hired editors, and so Kunal, who's behind the camera here, he helped me with the integration. Then we had someone very talented to do the front cover and the sketches. Then I got it uploaded on Amazon too. It was a Herculean task because I was not used to it. It's not my profession. Then promoting it on Amazon, because that's again a different cup of tea. It's a super PhD. I learned everything. It took months, but now I think I've cracked the code. And the biggest validation was so in December, 2 months back, 1.5 months back, IIT Delhi Alumni Association adjudged this book as their official book on nostalgia, and they procured 900 copies for the Alumni Day on 22nd December, and average, if you take 4 to 5 family members were accompanying, so more than 3,600 people connected and shouted out loud Oye Hoye in December. So that was really, so heartwarming, and it was a very emotional moment. So I've been pitching it to a lot of directors, OTT guys also, because it's a very, very Bollywood OTT friendly content, शरारतें स्कूल की, हॉस्टल की, रैगिंग, ऑब्जर्वेशंस. Like if you watched Narcos on Netflix, there's a lot of voiceover. So there's a lot of voice. So the narrative, the narration is the voice, can be the voiceover. You know, like the Wonder Years. You know, so lots can be done. But so I think there also I'm waiting for the right partner. Perhaps let's see. Lest I end up doing that too on my own.
This is actually, yeah, even I feel something like this is fun to watch on a day when you are down, you just want to, we still love going and watching Three Idiots and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara and all of it, just because you like that, the relationships, the simplicity of life and all of that, you like that, so you really would want to. So now, just because now you mentioned it also, the illustrations and everything inside the book, this is not something we actually see inside a lot of fiction books. There are a lot of images that you've added and it's so nicely put in there. The quality is good, the images are so nicely put into. One, I would like to understand the team who's been working behind this book, because brilliant work. The book overall looks brilliant. And second, how much of this book is actually you as a person? The narrator of the book, how much of it is you? I'm very intrigued on that.
Nagma, if you open the first page, over there's an illustration, and there is, yeah, so on the left page, so there is this text just beneath Oye Hoye, which says a work of fiction inspired by true events. So that's exactly how the book is. So you know, no author can write in isolation. They would always be part of the author. So a lot of inspiration from my college life, hostel life, and so forth. But then, you know, many a times real life can be boring too, unless you're from the Indian Army, you know. So because real life can be boring, so थोड़ा उसको मसालेदार जो चटपटा बनाना पड़ता है, but not in an unrealistic sense, but in a believable sense that hey, ऐसा हो सकता है. It can't be like, oh, this is a fast one, this is impossible. So like that, there is this Chalo Chalo Ladki To Pati, in which Ashok pataus Ashita, who's the girls' hostel president, and she comes up in a nice, attractive mini sitting pillion to him. That never happened actually with me, but you know, but that's part of the story, you know. I wish it had happened, but it did not.
Just about to ask that, you've taken it from true events, but things that never really happened, I'm sure you're making it happen through the book, right? Yeah, definitely. So how has the take been? Because now when you tell, you've gone back to your school and college days. You've gone back to all those amazing memories that you have in your life that you are holding on to, which is why it's here. If they didn't matter, it would not have been there inside this book. How has the people around you, I'm not sure how you portrayed them in there, how have they taken it? And I need unfiltered responses on
that. You mentioned unfiltered, Nagma, so you will have unfiltered, okay. So that joke which I had cracked, so for once nonsense is not nonsense if it is a nest of Nagma making sense. So, you know, frankly speaking, I wrote this book just for myself. I couldn't be concerned more or bothered more अगर ये एक भी कॉपी नहीं बिकती. मुझे मज़ा आना चाहिए. So I started writing on my phone in November 2021. September 2022, one of the reasons why that first publisher ran away, इससे अब तो एक साल होने वाला है, आप ही किताब लॉन्च करते हैं. मैं कहा सर ये किताब ना मुझे ठीक नहीं लग रही थोड़ी. कह रहा आप 9 महीने से ज़्यादा हो गए, टाइम में तो बच्चा भी पैदा हो जाता, आपकी किताब पैदा नहीं हो पा रही. मैं कहा मैं एक काम कर रहा हूँ, मैंने किताब पूरी चेंज कर रहा हूँ. So he just he just got really mad at me. I will not get into the details. तो कहा मुझे किताब बोरिंग लग रही है यार. मैं कहा see, I am not that myself an avid reader, but you know, if I pick up a book, if I find first 2-3 pages boring, I just skip it. छोड़ यार, boring है. But if it's my book, it has to have dopamine in it, injected every page. Next page. अब क्या आएगा? मैं कहा वो फीलिंग नहीं आ रही यार. वो कह रहा भाई साहब आप मुझे माफ़ करो, आप किताब लिखते रहो, मुझे माफ़ करो, मैं जा रहा हूँ. So eventually I took another year. I changed the entire book, Nagma. पूरी किताब मैंने change कर दी. Then when I felt it was ready, which was around August 23, so almost like a year after that, that's when I started the launching activities. And फिर मुझे भी लगने लगा हाँ यार किताब मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लग रही है. So that actually helped. I'm also a little critic over things, you know. I don't get impressed so easily with stuff. I get bored very easily. तो मैं कहता जब मेरी किताब मुझे इतनी अच्छी लग रही है तो शायद लोगों को भी अच्छी लगे. And that helped. Like even here at this Worldly Wise Publishers, yesterday when they started off at the World Book Fair, तो so people were stopping, you know, the cover would make them stop. अरे यार ये किताब क्या cover कैसा है यार, you know, then they would pick it up, then they would open it up, then go through the content of the chapter. अरे यार ये क्या chapter का नाम देख यार, they'll start reading in between. एक दो पन्ने पढ़े, they would take it with them. मैं कहा ये तो वही करे जो मैं हर रात करता हूँ, एक दो पन्ने पढ़ता हूँ सो जाता हूँ. So that helped, you know, eventually.
That's good. I mean, it's a good tactic also. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? When we, I mean, yeah, it's like telling that certain things are extremely simple. When you like look into the journey of a book or a publishing also, when we talk about editing and developmental editing, the job of the editor is to ensure that each chapter leaves with a cliffhanger, each chapter title looks exciting enough, each chapter starting is something very provoking that you want to continue reading, and you've just done it simple, like in a simple way. That's really the technical side of it also. But now I'm interested to know, are you planning to write more, or is this it? Like, what is your plan in terms of writing?
नगमा, I feel कि पहले थोड़ा एक किताब को जस्टिस कर देते हैं, you know. अभी I am after the happiness of a lot of producers, directors कि इस पर कुछ बना दो. You mentioned 3 Idiots. This can actually be the sequel to 3 Idiots. This can be 3 Idiots 2x2. तो मैंने राजू सर को भी लिखा है through one of his classmates in Nagpur. Let's see if he can pick it up. I've written to half a dozen movie makers, OTT guys. So let's see. और उनके responses भी वही आ रहे हैं, हाँ देखेंगे, करेंगे, देखा जाएगा. I think they are all busy people. They are traveling for their shoot, so they might not even have read. So let's see. But अभी IIT Delhi adopted it as their official book. 900 copies sold. So a lot of people showing interest. Here also we're getting very good interest. थोड़ी इसकी सेल अच्छी हो जाए, कुछ मूवी शूवी बन जाए तो एक जैसे कहते हैं ना खून बढ़ जाता है. You know, you get inspiration for the next one. So I'm waiting for that. Otherwise, you know, there's no harm in writing. You can keep writing, but it should do you know, well also. So beauty with a purpose, you know, something like that. Yeah. So thank you.